Hello everybody, welcome to the channel. Man, what a difference a couple days makes. Right now I'm experiencing, what keeps fishing exciting. It's just every day it's different. It's just so challenging. One day you're a hero, next day you're a zero. But every single thing I had going has completely died on me. All the schools I had have disappeared, and man, I put an honest effort into trying to figure out where they went. I spent a lot of time up shallow, thinking, well, there's only one place those schools could have gone. They were they were incoming and heading into the shallows, and boy, I grabbed the meat stick and went up in there and just put hours into flipping every piece of cover I could find back up in some of those creeks and those openings, and didn't do a darn bit of good. That's completely died on me. I can't catch them on an LV. I cut my A-rig off. That's how bad that bite got on me. But went out Saturday with Ron Howell and Sunday, and Saturday, I mean, it was a slow start. Just like I said, that's what I was doing. Couldn't get nothing going. And we finally went up to a nice little spot up north that is usually this time of year, and we both just kind of had a feeling. It's like, you know what, the sun's shining, it's a beautiful day. Let's tie on the glide bait. I was still throwing that underspin, and I finally got the first bite coming into that little cut with that, and then my buddy Ron threw a big old glide bait up in there, and bam, 4-pounder. So we're like, oh shit, here we go. So we both tied on the glide baits, S Waver and the IMA flukes, and man, we just went to having a great time with those glide baits. You just even if they're not biting it, when you're throwing that glide bait, it is just so much fun this time of year. I honestly can't count the amount of followers that we had on Saturday, and I'm talking some magnums. We were seeing some 8s and 10s. It was amazing. As a matter of fact, Ron hooked up on one of the 8s and lost it. And we caught we had probably 23 pounds for our best 5. We had a 6, we had 2 5s, and a couple solid 3s. But that glide bait, we just were having so much fun on it. And the only other thing that I got bit on Saturday is I caught one on a bed, found our first bed fish, and I was able to catch that fish with a drop shot. And other than that, we just finished the day out just having a ton of fun with those glide baits, because just watching those followers is just a ton of fun. So what do you do on Sunday when you have a day like that on Saturday? You go right back to where all them big giant followers were. And to our surprise, the water temperature had dropped 8 degrees. And all those fish we were seeing staged up in the trees and stuff, they were gone, didn't have a single follower. I actually blanked today, so I fall into the into the zero category, from hero to zero. And Ron got one fish on a drop shot up tight to a wood pole in about 8 feet of water. But today was a little frustrating. It was just windy as heck, and there was a couple of the tournament guys around, so we were staying out of their way. But this no excuse. We just flat wasn't putting anything together. So we threw the chatterbaits. I know that guys are still catching them on the chatterbait, and I know that there's a flip bite out there, but I can't find it to save my life. I know it's out there, and I know it's going to go. We just for fishing to get good for me, everybody's got their own styles, their own strengths. But for me, I'm going to need about 3 good days of just nice warm weather, and I think I'll be able to go out there and find the fish and get on them. But we're still getting the cold nights, and that's holding the fish up a little bit. But I mean, it's eventually going to happen. They can only hold off for so long. I've seen a few fish on beds, and I think the first 2 waves ended up going at the same time. So we've probably got a little break right now in between now and the next wave coming, because I was still trying to fish the pattern of just throwing out and reeling back in and just not getting bit. I mean, that underspin bite, the LV bite, like I said, I cut my A-rig off, just not going. And I don't know, they're just in that stage right now where they're hard to catch. We couldn't even get a single bite. We wore a single out throwing that sucker around. Just honestly could not get a single bite. We'd have those followers coming in on the glide baits, and you'd follow it up with wacky rigged Cinco, and as soon as the Cinco hit the water, they'd scatter. It was the darndest thing. So never really figured it out. Like I say, we had a decent day on Saturday, caught probably 15 fish for the 23, but Sunday, one fish and a blank for me. So, it just, I think we're just going to have to wait them out for a few days, get a few days of good weather, and see what happens. But it's going to be interesting to see how the new gen guys did today. I seen Saturday a bunch of guys struggled, but there's always those that couple of teams that just stumble over them and get them figured out. So it's a little bit of luck involved in the game, I think, right now. But all we can do is keep on casting, because that's the beauty of Clearlake. The very next cast could be the bass of a lifetime. So that's what keeps us exciting, and that's what keeps us going. But anyway, yeah, those water temperatures, they're just all over the place right now, and the water clarity, it's we covered a lot of water. It just ever stops like you're on a complete different lake. It's the darndest thing, but really enjoying it, and hopefully the keys are going to take off soon. I've already got 7 frogs tied on, so that's what I'm ready for. But anyway, I appreciate you guys watching my YouTube channel. I'd appreciate it if you'd subscribe and give me a like, and I'll keep pumping out this content for you. And leave me some comments on what you'd like me to put out there for you, and I'll do my best to bring it to you. But anyway, I appreciate you guys. Peace out.